It's showtime. Welcome to my channel. And man, oh man, we have some breaking news. It seems like your boy Pooh Shiesty just got out of jail, came back, released one of the best first day out songs ever. I wasn't really vibing with it, but I recognized that that song was fire. Just not really my vibe. But man, this guy apparently got arrested again. He got taken in by the feds. He's still on home confinement or something like that. He on house arrest. He got taken in by the feds. His dad got taken in by the feds. Look like there's 9 people total that are being indicted, and 8 of them are already under arrest. So we're just gonna talk about this situation. What is Pooh Shiesty thinking? What is his next moves? I actually watched the press conference, right? The scuttlebutt, the word in the street is that Gucci Man was the person that got kidnapped and robbed. I feel bad for Gucci Man. This ain't the first time he been kidnapped. How many people got to, get kidnapped multiple times in their life? This is like a anomaly. So, shout out my Gucci. I respect Gucci. But man, was he getting kidnapped multiple times in life? Like that's kind of crazy. So I feel bad for Gucci Man. He in a weird spot. But let's go back to Pooh Shiesty. So I actually just watched the FBI agents speak about this case, which is insane. It seems like Pooh Shiesty really wanted out of his contract with Gucci Mane, right? So I heard that there was some tension between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane based off of maybe how one of his brothers or cousins was treated when he passed. I think Gucci didn't really want to pay for the funeral and like do it that big, but he did want to try to support. And then I think Pooh Shiesty probably didn't feel as if he was being supported in the way that his family members should have been. And then Pooh Shiesty was in jail. He locked up, so he only do so much support, right? Even when you locked up, you need people to control your money. So it ain't like he can just press a button and send the money. So I think they kind of fell out about that, right? And Pooh Shiesty is from Memphis, right? He's from Memphis, Tennessee, and Gucci Mane beefs with Yo Gotti. I think that's the reason why Gucci Mane even signed Pooh Shiesty. It's because it was an up and coming artist in Yo Gotti city. Like, hey, I get more love in your city than you. I'm putting no more people than you. They see you ain't putting them on, so it ain't even really like safe for you in your own city because your people from Memphis, Tennessee, rock with me. So I think that was kind of a long term play that he ran, but it ended up backfiring on him because when Pooh Shiesty came out of prison, when he came out of jail, he dropped his first day out. The first person he shot out is Yo Gotti. He's shouting out Yo Gotti in the song. So from that moment, I knew it was smoke. Honestly, I knew it was up, and it seems like he lured Gucci Mane there under the pretense that he's just going to be doing business with them. Like, hey man, we need to discuss my contract. We need to discuss some business. Like, I need you to pull up here. And technically, Gucci Mane your boss. So Gucci Mane, he pulled up to the event. He pulled up for that business meeting. It seems like he has some people with him too. Maybe not no street people. And then he just ambushed where, according to this report, and this is by the feds, mind you, somebody pulled out an AK-47 type-ish weapon and forced someone, presumably Gucci Mane, to sign that contract to release him from his contract. So he signed him he released him under distress from that contract. And apparently they just didn't stop there, right? So they supposedly robbed Gucci Mane. I saw some stuff about that previously where they were saying they took Gucci Mane wedding ring, maybe a necklace or something like that. And then I saw Gucci Mane online like flexing a wedding ring, which maybe he had more than just one. But there was rumors that Gucci Man was robbed. They had his jewelry, and Gucci Man was trying to debunk that. But also, from this meeting that I saw from the press conference, it seems like Pooh Shiesty's people was flexing online with some of the stolen goods. They telling the feds, "Hey, we got this. We did this. What's up?" They just online with it. And then, mind you, Pooh Shiesty's on house arrest. They're talking about like electronic devices were tracked to that location that prove he was there. That's proving these people were there. That he rented the car to get there. I think they traveled from Tennessee to Texas to do the deal. So all that stuff is backlogged, and the feds have all that information. They know exactly what's going on. So it's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty. I don't know what he was thinking. He must really enjoy just being in jail. The man just got out of jail. And he was online popping it like, yeah, I was eating real good in there, like real mood, like steak. I'm like, okay, dude, like I eat steak now. I ain't no millionaire. Like being free is amazing. Like I don't have to flex about eating steak locked up. I can do that while I'm free. so I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he didn't learn from his time in prison. And then when we were talking about they were talking about the sentencing. So like, how long of a prison sentence could people expect? And the person was honest. He said, "Hey, there's no minimum here. They can do up to 0 years in prison, or from 0 years of prison up to life in prison." And it seems like there are some enhancements based on your previous record. That's what he was saying. He specifically mentioned Pooh Shiesty's situation. He said, "Hey, this person is still committing crimes while they're on confinement from the feds." So that is going to be an aggravated situation for them when it comes to sentencing. That's going to bump them up when it comes to sentencing. So Pooh Shiesty might be looking at some real time. Like the kidnapping, there's probably a variety of different charges. Conspiracy to do X, Y, and Z. Forcibly making somebody sign something under duress. Like there's probably a slew of laws that have been broken that he's probably going to be charged with. And let's take a look at it from Gucci Man's perspective. So Gucci Man hopefully can use that to recoup some of the damages, because if you sign somebody under duress, you didn't intend to release them, so you have to sign that paperwork under duress. Maybe that should make that contract null and void. You should have rights back to your artist. Now, I would never let that nigga out the contract. I mean, obviously, he's probably gonna be in jail, but I got your masters. I'm getting everything. Like I want even more now because of what you did to me and my family and the damages that you did to me mentally. It's not even a good look for him because Gucci Man kind of has that tough persona. He did unalive somebody previously when he was kidnapped and when they tried to rob him, right? He's been in this situation multiple times, and he has an image that he needs to uphold. So this isn't really doing him any favors. And then you got another aspect of it is he cooperating with the feds? Because from the press conference that I saw, that agent kept saying collaborative. Said this is a very collaborative sting. This is a very collaborative operation. Thank you to my collaborative partners. Because they're making arrests all across the country. And I think they did some in Texas. They did some in Tennessee. They did some in Nashville. I think they're going to do some down south in Atlanta or Alabama or something like that. So this is a coordinated attack. And it's pretty quick. They did mention, hey, the feds, they don't move that fast. And this happened, we're talking about something that happened maybe in January. And there's already information for now in, arrest now. And it's April. So it's only been a couple months. Like they knocking this out the park. They got all the evidence. The feds, they ain't coming unless they got a slam dunk case. So these guys are pretty much cooked. They just need to pick them up. And they picked up 8 out of the 9 people. And how many of them gonna snitch? Some of them gonna have to snitch. I feel like they gonna be snitching because they don't care about the rest of you randoms. They care about the person that has the ability to make that happen. They care about Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty might get a RICO, right? Who knows if he's hanging out with like gang members? I heard, I don't know how true this is. I ain't trying to throw nobody in there, but maybe some of the blue hats, the blue card, may have been involved, and those are the people that Pooh Shiesty was running with. I don't know if his dad's affiliated or not, but I don't know. But he could get a RICO for that. But you guys let me know what you think. Should Gucci Mane come out and corroborate this? Should he cooperate with the feds? I know it's not a good look. And I'm sure he has already filed things to let people know what has happened. Like if I get robbed and I have jewelry and my jewelry is insured, yeah, I'm not going to go to my way to try to fight 9, 10 people to go get my jewelry back. I feel like I'm not going to put my life on the line for something that's so materialistic. And you are taking an L because you did get robbed, and people know, in their mind and in the streets know, hey, they got one over on you, so it ain't a good look. But I ain't about to take an L to the maximum. Like I'm gonna report that to my insurance company. Hey, my jewelry got stolen or whatever. I'm gonna make a report, and I'm not gonna falsify that report. I'm just gonna say what happened. Hey, I was here, here, and here. X, Y, Z. My jewelry got stolen. I think it was during a business meeting. I was meeting with this person. I don't know if they had anything to do with it, but people ran in. He left with them, and I was out of my jewelry. That ain't a police statement. That ain't a police statement. That's so I can recoup the money for the jewelry that you stole, that you took. So I'm not just gonna take that L like, I took the money, I'm out the money, and I'm out the jewelry, and I got robbed, and everybody going on the internet. No, I'm gonna try to get the little wins where I can. So is Gucci Mane, if that is his approach, if that's what he did, is that snitching? I don't think that's snitching. Now, mind you, I don't care because I think at this point, Gucci Mane is a law-abiding citizen. He's so rich that he shouldn't have to abide by these weird codes or, he is, in this instance, the person that was victimized. I'm not calling him a victim, but there was a crime. It happened against him. He's the vulnerable party here, and I think he should be protected. Now, is he going to cooperate? Like, if they actually go to court, is he going to, write a statement? Is he going to take the stand? Is Gucci Mane going to be snitching on people? I feel like at a certain point, though, it is a business move because I would have never released you out of your contract as a business move. If they pull up documentation that has my signature, I need to be able to tell or explain the story as to why I signed that document. And that's going to be a part of the story. That's going to be a part of the business move that I use to make sure that that contract is still in place, that my signature is not valid because I signed it under duress. So, but you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Is Gucci Mane snitching? Pooh Shiesty, is his career over? Is his career over? I feel like he wasn't out that long, right? Is his career over? Y'all think he going down? He about to get this time. He about to get the RICO. People about to be snitching on him. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's showtime. I'm out.